Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we will be discussing the different ways to use data analytical tools, right? So in today's world, the person who has a data, who has a large set of data, who knows how to handle, manage, organize, interpret and visualize the data is like one of the richest person because हर चीज data है, right? हम B farm, M farm, we do projects, we get data, UV visible data, we get dissolution time. These are all data sets. अब data को how do you manage and interpret? Live, if I talk about corporate industries, the amount of tablets sold, revenue generated, CAGR, different types of operation, logistics cost, different revenue models, सब क्या है? Whenever you see a dashboard of any company, there are certain numbers that pop up. There are annual reports, right? Profit, loss, margin. So firstly, what is the need for data summarization and data scoring? So here you can see how beautifully the data has been represented in different forms. Like here you can see a pyramid, here you can see a profit loss margin graph, here you can see the geographical segmentation, demographic segmentation and all. Here you can see stacked column charts, pie column charts and all. Right? There are different charts, tables, figures that are used to represent. Like there are donut charts, there are KPI, key performance indicator charts, there are maps, Azure map, heat map, tree maps, different types of representation, decomposition charts, breakdown charts and all. So we will be discussing them in detail. Of course, I will be making a video on Power BI as well, the effective tools in Power BI. So you must use different backgrounds and fonts because जो चीज आंखों को अच्छी लगती है, the one that is captivating to eyes is really really appealing. So make sure that the background fonts is lovely and amazing, and make sure that you grab your attention of your audience and represent the data well. What is a value map? So when you speak about value mapping, so there are different types of governance that are come into picture, like corporate governance, business governance. So whenever you go through a company, right? So आप एक company को go through करते हो, so make sure that आप उसका about us section पढ़ो. You read the mission, vision and goals of the company. First thing to do when you sit for an interview. Different means to achieve the results. So when I talk about means to achieve the results, it business objectives, right? So what are the different models, what are different marketing strategies, promotion strategies that a company is adopting? Metrics, you need to identify the numbers, you need to play with the numbers, so you need to measure, you need to determine the magnitude, the extent of the success, right? And then finally the different capabilities in which you can do well. Now these are different charts and these are the different representation tools that you must know that you can use in your future. So there is a matrix, you can like, it's like a, you can represent this, it's an extension form of a table. You know, you would have seen matrices. Then you have filled maps, you have a funnel. It is similar to the stacked bar chart, but in a funnel there are, if you want to sort, filter, or you want to eliminate certain things, so you can use this model. Then you have a gauge, so it can measure the signal or the extent, right? Like there's a gauge, there's a speed gauge, there's a petrol gauge, and in the car you would have seen petrol low, medium, high, speed 20 km per hour, 40 km per hour and all. Then there are cards, KPI, which is key performance indicators. So it's like a trend line. You come to know what are the different key USP like of a company, unique selling propositions. What are different key performance indicators? Slicers. So there are different sectorials, there are different segmentation slicers that are used to filter out one or more values from a particular chart. And there's a scatter plot, that is cluster plot and scatter plot both. Pie charts, obviously there's a different pie chart that you must know. And tree mapping, so it's similar to pie chart, but rather than graphical representation, it is like a colorful visual representation. Mapping, of course, there is tree map, Azure map, heat map, I've mentioned, we'll discuss them in detail for sure. Then there are different charts, stacked bar, stacked column, clustered bar, clustered column. These are different orientations based. So if you want to represent your data horizontally, vertically, with depth, then there are different charts, line charts, area charts, waterfall charts, and these are different types of charts that you can play with. So I have mentioned the details of these charts as well in this particular video. You can just take a screenshot. Like stacked bar chart is used when you want to compare different values of the same measure. Different values of the same measure. Clustered bar chart, it is instead of comparing different values within the same bar, clustered bar chart helps to compare the values side by side. Side by side comparison. Like so in Excel we have H lookup, V lookup, different types of analytical tools that you can use. Some if, some ifs, count if, like so. Similarly, in clustered bar also you have such particular things. Clustered column chart. So it is similar to custom bar chart, but it is oriented vertically. This is the difference, right? So you can either filter out using rows or filter out using columns, so horizontally or vertically. Line charts are basically like trend line analysis. So there are different market factors that if you want to do market forecasting, business intelligence, competitive intelligence, definitely line chart plays a very vital role. Area chart, if you want to display a cumulative or a sequence of points. Now these are the different things that you can categorize it. Like when you speak out the data kuch bhi ho sakta hai. It can be a age wise split, it can be a gender wise split, it can be a type of location or demographic split or geographic split. It can be online or offline, e-commerce or quick commerce. Like Blinkit is an example of a quick commerce, like e-commerce, quick commerce, online, offline. So you need to first break down. You need to categorize. You need to clarify preliminary analysis. You need to carry out those things, right? So you can get data of different capitals, different countries, different areas, different population, different continents, Asian, African, South Asia, South Africa, and all. Europe, you can get a data of different population like the Caucasians, the Africans, the Asians, right? Then you can categorize them on the basis of birth dates, like the age group wise. You can categorize the pediatrics, geriatrics, adults, or you can categorize using different salary based, and there are different data that you come across. So you need to know the different recurring users or returning users, and return on investment. Like there is a value called ROI, return on investment, how much you are investing and how much you're getting back. Similarly, there's a recurring customers, how many customers are buying from you and then again they are buying from you. So this cascade repeats, right? Those are loyal customers. So yeah, you need to know that. Then the average size and all, these are all parameters. Now this is an example of a real time updation और a deletion addition cascade. ये एक डैशबोर्ड है. So कोई भी कंपनी का कोई भी growth stagnant नहीं होता. You would have seen market share. Sometimes the market share goes up, sometimes the market share goes down. That is because of different types of losses, profits, or different types of policies, government, right? So there's a interconnection between government policies, regulatory agencies, your R&D, and the marketing. These are all interlinked: government, regulatory, marketing, R&D. So one factor is affected, it can affect the other three factors as well. So this is the live dashboard of how addition and deletion data can be represented, and live you can check it out. So suppose 1 minute ago it was 259.67k, now it will be 260k. So the dashboard is live updating. So you can create these live dashboards using these visualization tools because they are really useful for you. Next up, we have different kinds of charts: stack chart, column chart, line chart, cluster chart, waterfall chart. Waterfall chart I told you, right? It displays the cumulative data and highlighting for each value, whether positive or negative. KPI, key performance indicators. So in this we can use slicers and all. Donut chart is similar to pie chart, but donut chart is usually carried out in R language. R, like there are different languages: SPSS, statistical package for social sciences, Minitab. Then you have different types of other tools, OmniTab tools, and you have different Excel based tools, right? So there are different ways of R online statistical tool. SaaS, software as a solution. Many companies have developed SaaS, software as a solution, these tools for their live, like Pace BI and all. So definitely these are all tools that is going to help you ahead for sure, right? So you must know about them very well. Then there are pie chart, tree maps, matrix, gauge, multi-row card. I've mentioned all of those points in a different way. And in these slides, you will be seeing their description of what key parameter stands for what. Now, when I talk about the data analytics, data analysis क्या होता है? चार टाइप के होते हैं: prescriptive, predictive, diagnostic, and descriptive. What happened, why it happened, what will be happening, and how can we make it happen. क्या हुआ, क्यों हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कब होगा, कब हो सकता है. These are all different parameters or probability or assumptions, or we can say hypothetical forecasting. जैसे हम weather forecast करते हैं, आज बारिश होगी. Similarly, market trends, market factors, market forecasting is important. So descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive analysis can help you to estimate what will happen, how will it happen, when will it happen, how much extent it will happen, what is the probability of it being happening, and how can we make it happen? These are all questions that can be answered by data analytics. So you need to know about the data governance. It's very important to have an idea about the different, and there are different reviews. So you can check out the company review on Glassdoor or Ambition Box. You can get out the different CSR activities, corporate social responsibilities, or symposium, any campaigns a company is carrying out. So you can have an idea about the depreciations, liquidity, losses, profits, investments, any achievements like any patents, any domains that a company specific works in, or the portfolio, therapeutic areas, portfolio that a company works into. And you need to know the hierarchy because आप हमेशा नीचे तो नहीं रहोगे ना. You will start as a trainee, you will start as a junior scientist, junior analyst. You need to move up to senior, you need to move up to vice president and president post. So you need to know the hierarchy, कितना growth हो सकता है, because from hierarchy you'll come to know about your growth. So you need to know about CEO, the different hierarchy forms: CEO, CIO, CDO, COO, CFO, chief executive officer, chief marketing officer. है ना? All these are different officers that hierarchy based. So you need to know about that. Then you can hide about DDL, DCL, DML, DQL, data query language, data duplication language, data manipulation language, data control language, DDL, DQL, DCL, DML. These are all data sets that can help you identify the different kinds of market um, requirements that are currently going on. And see, such beautifully the data is being considered. See, this is the reason I've कितने colorful and कितना attractive है. मतलब इसको देख के you will understand that what the exactly they're trying to say. So that's it for today's video. I'll be uploading more videos with respect to certain consultancy questions, certain interview questions, certain types of techniques to upskill yourself. So I hope that you will enjoy it. Do like and subscribe my channel for more such upcoming videos. Thank you so much.